In Allah's mercy, a comforting embrace, bringing peace and hope to everyone's space, bringing peace and hope to everyone's space. The immense mercy of Allah Almighty.
Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, wassalatu wassalamu ala sayyidil anbiya wal mursaleen. Amma ba'd, fa'a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Respected viewers of Madani Channel, we once again welcome you in our program, The Immense Mercy of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Today, inshallah, we will be talking about a gold chair. What is that? We'll be watching today and you'll find out. Respected viewers, before we proceed towards our topic of the day, let's make a few good intentions, because my Shaykh Tariqat, Amir of Sunnah, Allama, Maulana Muhammad Ilyas Attar Qadri Damat Barakatul Ali gives us this mindset: you should make good intentions before you perform any permissible task or any good deed. As I'm presenting and making this intention, I'll do this for the pleasure of Allah. When you make this intention, you will watch from start to end for the pleasure of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. You learn, act upon, and pass this knowledge on to others. Respected viewers, there is a beautiful hikayat in front of me which is full of mercy from Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Sayyidina Rabi' bin Sulaiman rahmatullahi ta'ala alayhi says, I saw Sayyidina Imam Shafi'i rahmatullahi kafi in my dream after his passing away. And I asked, O Abu Abdullah, how did Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala treat you? He replied, I was made to sit on a gold chair and beautiful pearls were spread on me. Allahu Akbar. This is the karam, this is the barakah and blessing of learning knowledge of Deen Islam, serving Islam. Allahu Akbar. And then departing from this mortal world, remaining pleased upon the pleasure of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, living a life like Sayyidina Imam Shafi'i rahmatullahi ta'ala alayhi. Allahu Akbar. This is the reward you get when you leave this world. Who was Imam Shafi'i rahmatullahi ta'ala alayhi? Let me tell you. Imam Abu Abdullah Muhammad bin Idris Shafi'i rahmatullahi ta'ala alayhi was the great Imam and eminent mujtahid of the second Hijri. His blessed lineage meets that of the Holy Rasul sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam at Abd Muraf. Rahmatullahi ta'ala was born in 150 Hijri in a village in Palestine. Before the birth of Imam Shafi'i al-Rahma, his mother, Sayyidatuna Fatima bint Abdullah rahmatullahi ta'ala alayha, saw a dream that a famous star Jupiter emerged from her body and fell in Egypt. What an amazing dream it is. Then its pieces scattered around in every city. Subhanallah. Expert dream interpreters interpreted this dream by saying that you will give birth to such a great scholar whose knowledge will spread across Egypt, and from there it will spread across the Islamic world. Sallu ala al-Habib, sallallahu ta'ala ala Muhammad, sallallahu alayhi wa alayhi wa sallam. The beloved father of Imam Shafi'i, rahmatullahi ta'ala alayhi, passed away when he, rahmatullahi ta'ala alayhi, was 2 years old. His mother brought him to Makkatul Mukarramah, where he, rahmatullahi ta'ala alayhi, was raised, brought up, and educated. This is the personality who was made to sit on a gold chair, and beautiful pearls were spread on him after his passing away. Respected viewers, a pious person has said that he heard Sayyidina Imam Shafi'i rahmatullahi ta'ala alayhi say, I saw Sayyidina Ali al-Murtada radiyallahu ta'ala anhu in my dream. He radiyallahu ta'ala anhu came and I quickly leaped forward to him and said salam and shook his hands. He radiyallahu ta'ala anhu embraced me, took the ring out of his finger and put it in my finger. Subhanallah. When I woke up in the morning, I relayed my dream to the dream interpreter. He said to me, O Abu Abdullah, there is a glad tidings for you. You will be holding Sayyidina Ali al-Murtada radiyallahu ta'ala in Masjid al-Haram is the glad tidings of your salvation from the punishment of fire. Your shaking hands with him refers to your safety on the day of accountability. And as far as him putting the ring in your finger is concerned, it means that soon your fame in the entire world will be like that of Sayyidina Ali radiyallahu ta'ala. And this is the maqam of Imam Shafi'i rahmatullahi ta'ala. Respected viewers, what led him to reach this status? Allahu Akbar. That he was made to sit on a gold chair. Allah Almighty had blessed him with an excellent memory and great intellect. Rahmatullahi ta'ala alayhi would memorize whatever he would read. Rahmatullahi ta'ala alayhi not only memorized the Holy Quran in a very young age, he was Hafiz, but also memorized the famous book of Hadith by heart. He was Hafiz of that book too. Rahmatullahi ta'ala alayhi states, when I completed the Holy Quran, then I started going to the masjid and started to learn and memorize blessed hadith and sharia rulings by having the company of blessed scholars, rahimahumullah ta'ala. In Makkah al-Mukarramah, our home was situated in a valley of Khaif. Whenever I would find any shiny bone, I would write hadith and sharia ruling on it, to the extent that the well of our house got filled up with such bones. Subhanallah, subhanallah. This was the passion of his seeking knowledge. Sayyidina Rabi bin Sulaiman rahmatullahi ta'ala states that Sayyidina Imam Shafi'i alayhi rahmah said, once I took a camel from Imam Muhammad bin Hassan rahmatullahi ta'ala alayhi that was loaded. It did not have anything else on it except the knowledge I acquired from him. Allahu Akbar. Sayyidina Muhammad bin Abdullah bin Abdul Hakam rahmatullahi ta'ala alayhi narrates that Sayyidina Imam Shafi'i alayhi rahmah said, I started searching for knowledge since my childhood, whereas I would not have any wealth with me. Therefore, I would go to Maktab, to the institute, gather small pieces of arrows and write a hadith on them. When you have such passion, when you have such yearning, when you work hard and seek the knowledge of Quran and Hadith, then, subhanallah, you are made to sit on a gold chair and beautiful pearls are spread up. This is what happened to Sayyidina Imam Shafi'i rahmatullahi ta'ala. Subhanallah. Respecting music narration, seeking knowledge, learning Deen Islam, it is a fadl of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah Almighty blesses those with the understanding of Quran, upon whom He casts His special gaze of mercy. This program is the immense mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you want to attain the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this month of mercy, you should know that what are the means to attract the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And one of them is what we are learning now. Allah Almighty blesses those with the understanding of Quran, whom He casts His special gaze of mercy, Nazri Rahmat. As the Holy Rasul sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa alihi wa sallam has said, Man yuridillahu bihi khayran yufaqqihhu fid deen. Meaning, Allah Almighty blesses the understanding of deen to the one whom He Almighty intends to bestow goodness upon. Allah. If you want the special mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, goodness from the court of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, start learning knowledge of the Islam. And again, it is fadl of Allah. He will guide you through. But at least we should try, isn't it? We should go to the court of ulama and scholars. We should have that passion. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He shower His mercy upon us. May guide us, get us towards goodness, and then He gives us the understanding of Quran and Hadith and Deen Islam, inshaAllah. As I was talking about that we should go to scholars, we should sit in their company, we should learn knowledge of Deen Islam. Imam Shafi'i rahmatullahi ta'ala alayhi had a great opportunity to sit in the blessed company of great scholars and mashayikh of his time. He rahmatullahi ta'ala alayhi also gained a lot of knowledge from the great leaders of Malikis. Sayyidina Imam Malik rahmatullahi ta'ala alayhi. Generally speaking, Imam Shafi'i rahmah had a lot of teachers, but the personality of whom he was seen most impressed of was the eminent student of Imam Azam Abu Hanifa rahmatullahi ta'ala alayhi, Imam Muhammad bin Hassan Shaybani rahmatullahi ta'ala. Imam Shafi rahmatullahi ta'ala states that I stayed with Imam Muhammad rahmatullahi ta'ala for 20 years. The amount of knowledge I gained from him, if it was to be converted in a written form, then a camel would be required to carry its weight. Allahu Akbar. Undoubtedly, if Imam Muhammad was not there, then I would not have received the understanding of thee. This is how he learned the knowledge of Deen Islam from such great scholars of his time, and that's how he gave them credit and he appreciated, subhanAllah, their company, and he praised them, which they duly deserve. Respected viewers, today we heard that Imam Shafi'i rahmatullahi ta'ala alayhi was seen in a dream by someone, Allahu Akbar, and he was asked, how did Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala treat you? And he replied, I was made to sit on a gold chair and beautiful pearls were spread on me. Allahu Akbar. Let me tell you, Allah Almighty blessed Imam Shafi'i with great intellectual abilities and immense Islamic knowledge also. Sayyidina Abu Ubaid rahmatullahi ta'ala states, ما رأيت أحدا أعقل من الشافعي. I have not seen any more intelligent than Imam Shafi'i rahmatullahi ta'ala. The excellence of great Imam Shafi'i rahmatullahi ta'ala alayhi can also be judged from that the fact Rasulullah alayhi salatu wasalam said, عالم قريش يملأ طباق الأرض علما. i.e. one alim, Islamic scholar of Quraysh, will fill the world with the ilm, knowledge. Allahu Akbar. Various scholars have said that this hadith is pointed towards Imam Shafi'i rahmatullahi ta'ala. Allama Abdul Rauf Munawi rahmatullahi ta'ala alayhi stated that the scholar of Quraysh mentioned in this hadith is Imam Shafi'i rahmatullahi ta'ala. He learned knowledge. He spent his time with ulama and scholars. He learned Quran, he learned hadith. An amount of knowledge what he learned, you could understand. Allahu Akbar. And the amount of knowledge what he learned was that a scholar of Quraysh, Allahu Akbar, will fill the world with knowledge. And this is a hadith of Rasulullah for an Islamic scholar of Quraysh. Now you imagine what would be the level of knowledge of Babul Ilm, Mawla Ali Mushkil Shah, Karramallahu Ta'ala Wajhahul Kareem. And then imagine what would be the knowledge of the city of knowledge, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Allahu Akbar. His sadaqah is distributed everywhere. Can somebody ever compare the knowledge what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had given to his beloved Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, whose share is distributed amongst everyone? Allahu Akbar. Allah knows the best. How much knowledge Rasulullah alayhi salatu wasalam possesses, you can't even imagine. Respected viewers, Imam Shafi'i rahmatullahi ta'ala served hadith all his life. When Imam Shafi'i rahmah went to Iraq, then the blessed scholars of Iraq conferred him with the title of Nasirul Hadith. Nasirul Hadith. Subhanallah. The one who does the madad of hadith, helper of hadith. He served a hadith, spread a hadith, he taught a hadith, he learned a hadith. Respected viewers of Madani Channel, this is one of the reasons when someone saw him in his dream, when he mentioned the fadl of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he was made to sit on a gold chair and beautiful pearls were spread on him. And what would be that manzar, Allahu Akbar? Subhanallah, and what everlasting blessings more he would enjoy, inshallah, in the court of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You cannot imagine. This is the month of Ramadan al-Kareem. Why we are talking about these great personalities, their waqi'at, their accounts, these hikayat, Allah, so that we also get this passion, this jazba, this yearning. We also seek knowledge, we also serve hadith, we also learn Quran, we also sit in the company of ulama and scholars. We also start learning knowledge of Deen Islam, and we also get closeness from the court of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Karam and fadl and rahmah from the court of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Easy means to attract the mercy from the merciful Lord Azza wa Jal is seek knowledge of Deen Islam, inshaAllah. Because without the knowledge, you cannot have the ma'rifah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because this knowledge of Quran and Hadith gives you the true recognition of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. For that you have to strive, you have to work hard, you have to, dive deep and deep and deep into the ocean of knowledge. And then you'll be able to extract the pearls, inshaAllah, the treasure from there. The treasure of knowledge which will benefit you, inshaAllah, in this dunya and hereafter. And one of the easiest ways to attract the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is that you learn Deen Islam, learn Quran, learn Hadith. Yes, respected viewers. And inshaAllah, inshaAllah, this will give us the blessings in this world and hereafter. That's all for today. We'll be back with another beautiful episode tomorrow, inshaAllah. Keep watching Madani Channel. Keep reciting Salat upon Nabi alayhi salatu wassalam. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Sallu ala al-Habib, sallallahu ta'ala ala Muhammad, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam.
In Allah's mercy, a comforting embrace, bringing peace and hope to everyone's space, bringing peace and hope to everyone's space. The immense mercy of Allah Almighty.